Shut up, Scotty!
And find something you're passionate about besides Ziggy.
Hey guys. So I've already read some of your guys' comments, and I also agree. I think it looks a little older. Let's pull it up here. But, you know, they're the professionals. You know, so looks like to me they went a lot off of her brothers, like, or something, you know. I have no, by the way, up front, I have no new information on Fred and what's going on. I'm still, you guys, I was legit having trouble sleeping last night because I was so worried about his girlfriend. I don't know how she's going to survive. I don't know what the hell she's going to do. She's out there in the middle of nowhere. With nobody. Can't drive. How the hell is she going to get anything? I don't know. I'm really worried about her. So as soon as I find out how to, or get a hold of Laura, I'll let you guys know if anybody wants to help send like necessity items and stuff like that. Just ship it to her, you know, whatever. Like, or stuff to keep her occupied, art stuff, craft stuff. She made me I haven't gone down there, but she has it waiting for me. It's so sweet. She said she's like, I have your birdhouse ready. She made me a birdhouse. And I think that's so sweet, and I can't wait to get it. I know that I think that she looks a little, in this photo, I think that she looks a little bit older than 7. I think she looks like 11 or so. Like when I think about how Caitlin looked. You can't sleep after Jose died. I know how it feels. Yeah. Yeah, Judge Laura, that's what I was saying is like, did they just take go off of like Josie or something? I mean, it makes sense. I don't know. They also probably think like she's going to be much more, well, no, not necessarily. We don't know where she's at. Actually, I was going to say maybe she'd be more filled out, but maybe not. She might be in the same type of restrictive, usually when kids are kidnapped, they are put in worse situations, but her situation was already pretty bad. Okay, GM. I would love to go there and visit Laura once if I was able to. I feel like I need to. I'm really worried about her. Guys, I feel like she's going to just be out there and like just... I mean, unless you've been out there and out to where exactly where they live on Ben Hill Road, There is no way she can't walk to anything. She doesn't drive. She has horrible anxiety. I don't know why she hasn't got a hold of me yet. I would have think that would be one of the So I know. I shouldn't help somebody. She's not the one that's arrested. I don't know what she's going to do. She's going to have to go back to Virginia. But I don't think she has really that much family. To see if she's in jail. Let me see. Well, I looked at the Hawkins County intake to see if there was any. Let me look again. Just on my phone. Stupid ads on here. Ew, who is this? Hold on, let me show you guys this. Doesn't have, I don't know. It doesn't have anything to do with summer, I don't think, but this is definitely somebody to look into.
Here's how to make everyday payday. Step 1.
Step ads.
Download the Earn app. Step 2.
Check out this winner. Hold on, I have to. Dang it, my mail's not open. We have a new person arrested for. Let me email that to myself also. Possibly another. They are really cracking down on the meth out there. Okay, so this winner here, Michael Johnson was arrested today. Art of a child less than a year of age. Ew. Incest. Aggravated rape of a child. Guy's name is Michael Johnson. I wonder if this is another one of Dawn and Candace's friends. But this record right here, the name kind of sounds familiar. Has another was arrested today, and it says it doesn't have a picture. Timothy Trott, possession, manufacturing, dealing, and selling of methamphetamine. Get the mobile. I'm getting this off the Mobile Patrol app, and it's super confusing how to it's really confusing. It really needs somebody to work on it, an app developer or something, because it's just not. But they do have. Let me see if I can find. Let's see, because I did find Sullivan County. Hawkins, and I didn't see Dudley arrested. I checked today. Hawkins County, Tennessee, inmate. Let me see. I don't know if there is anything on the. Sorry, I was looking at an image here. Yeah, I think you have to have the app. I haven't been able to find it anywhere. Unfortunately, you have to get the app. That is really hard to. Johnson guy info. You want to see that again, or you want me to look into him and see what we can find on the dude? Never heard of him. But he's a real sicko. Let me look to see. His name's so common, I don't know if I'll be able to find any. I mean, people with common names, it's harder to find stuff. Okay, so how old is this guy? 58 years old. Is he really 5'1"? Twelve times 5 is 60 inches. He's taller than that. He's 66 inches, 67 inches. Anyway, it's not that matters really, but I was like, wow, that's another Chase 423. Little man syndrome. I guess it's such a loser. They have to go after babies. Okay, so Michael Johnson, 58. Let me see if I can find him. See it. I see a 57 that might possibly be him. Sorry, guys. 1 second. I just can't bring up what I'm looking at because it's going through all kinds of personal information. Like, I don't know. I'll have to look into this guy later. Yeah, he's related. It says incest. So 67 inches is 5'3". Right, vet girl? Well, it looks like he took it upon himself to use to take advantage of his power or position of trust of a family member or child, or somebody in the family. It looks like he he is of the worst kind. This is of a child less than a year of age. So he didn't even really have to groom or anything, except I don't know, who knows who the child is to him. That's what I was trying to see. I can look up at the Tennessee sex offender registry. I'll move it to that so you guys can see, look with me. All right. Really? Is it? It's going to pull up every Michael or what? There's only 67 of them. There is some Michael Johnsons here, but these guys are all. I was going to say they're all black guys, but not true. Michael Ray Johnson. I don't know. I haven't really. I just now saw this, so yeah, I'm not finding him as an offender. Why isn't Frank Light coming up though? Isn't he a offender? Does anybody know why he doesn't come up on the registry? At least it's crazy summer weather for sure. We usually don't have tornadoes in the summer. Yeah, it got pretty yesterday it got pretty crazy. You're 54. I'm 5'4" and 63 inches. Oh yeah, we don't see that. It's not going to tell us any gory details, but yeah, he could be from another state. Let me doesn't give us any information. Let me look and find link. How many is it going to give us here? The guy is 58 years old, so I'll check that one in a second. Wilson, though. It's saying Wilson County. There's a lot of Michael Johnson's going to come up. I don't know. That guy should never get out, though. Ever. How can you do something like that to a baby? It's so disgusting. Well, I saw one that was 58 up here, but I don't think this is the right county or anything unless he was transferred. Yeah. Let's see what it says about Fred, if anything has changed. I don't think. I haven't found anything. It doesn't have the charges on here or anything. I don't know. Maybe they're keeping it secret for a reason. What do you guys think? It was spelled Michael, though, not... Oh, really? E-A-L? Hold on. No wonder he's such a weirdo. His name's even weird, just like him. Okay, good point. Thanks for good catch. Let's see. Good catch. That will help the name change or the name difference. That makes it a lot easier. Okay, so let me But why isn't Frank White in there? Michael Johnson. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have him here in the offender list. Is Frank White a offender outside of the county or outside of the state? You're one of those that always has shoes on, Reapers? Okay, Pam, thanks for stopping by. I'll write you back. If they took all the tech and Fred's home, maybe that's why you can't reach Laura. It's a good point. Let me see what it's looking like as far as if it's saying... Let me check its profile. It doesn't look like, you know how it will tell you when's the last time somebody has been online? His doesn't do that. It always does that. So, yeah, it makes me wonder if they did take all his phones. And you know what? Those phones are my old phones. The two phones they're using. Not that I'm worried at all, but I'm just saying I mean, they're theirs because I gave it to them, but they're just my old phones. Just look up light. It's a pretty common name in that state, so probably pull up a lot. What the hell? These aren't even. No, this is only 30 of them to go through. There he is. Why didn't it come up? He drives a white Ford F-150, green Nissan, and a gray Toyota RAV4 Sport Utility. For who, Dee Dee? I know, right? Oh, man. You know, those are all, which of course I factory reset everything, but, you know, they're able to pull all that stuff up most of the time. Yeah, I'm not concerned. They can contact me about whatever. Everything that I have about Fred is out there. So What do you guys think? Says the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation has released a forensic photo of what missing Hawkins County child Summer Wells may look like 2 years after her disappearance. In a tweet from the TBI, investigators said no new details have come to light in the search for Summer, and her Amber Alert remains active. The TBI described her disappearance as one of the most exhaustive and involved missing child cases the agency has ever investigated. Why do you guys think that is? One of the most exhaustive and involved missing child cases. Translate that into like unvague language. What do you guys think that's trying to say? Most exhaustive and involved missing child cases the agency has ever investigated and involved. Makes me think there's a lot of people involved. What do you guys think? I think that's what it sounds like to me. Makes me think that They believe that, yeah, all the characters involved, they're tired and have nothing else to go on. That's true. We are all exhausted just by following it. The drugs, there's so many they need to look into and such. There's a lot going on. That can mean trafficking to me. Yeah. They interviewed 171 people in the first 6 months. Can anyone think of 171 people around them? No, it's interesting. Sure can't. There's not even 171 people in that freaking community. Just kidding. There is, but I'm just saying, like, it doesn't seem like it. Though we have of course, here we go. Though we have no new details to share, it says publicly, rest assured, we're continuing to chase every lead in order to find Summer, the TBI wrote. Artists with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children created a photo of what Summer Wells is expected to look like as of June 14th, 2023. February 4th, 2023 marked her 7th birthday. Summer Wells was 5 years old when she first was reported missing. We won't stop searching for Summer until we have answers, the TBI stated. News Channel 11 spoke with Lemmy Kong Sofer, the director of case management for the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, who said the creation of a photo of like Summers is a process that requires multiple references. Look how real they even try to make it. They even have the hair like stragglers. These little pieces of hair. Not just observation. We try to collect as much as possible of what's called reference photos, and although ideally these are photos of the parents at the time or age that the child is missing currently, really any family photos, any sibling photos. Yeah, I can tell they use sibling photos. Any parent photos at whatever age is very helpful, Sofer said. Several programs are used to create the images, but she said it's not an exact science and more of an estimation. According to Sofer, it's a process that usually takes about 8 hours to complete. Only 8 hours? Anecdotally, we have had some successes and responses about how similar the features are and how similar the now recovered either child or young adult bears resemblance to the age progressed photos. So I'm just saying Sofer because I can't pronounce that last name. I know that we've had some successes again, anecdotally, even when they were infants, and it sparked some sort of recognition. No one has been charged in Summer's disappearance today. Anyone with tips or information is asked to call 1-800-TBI-FIND. The TBI asks that speculation from unofficial sources not be shared with investigators. Only credible tips be passed along. So Summer's first reported missing from her family's home in the Beach Creek community on June 15, 2021. For complete coverage, click here. News 11 will have coverage Thursday of search for Summer Wells in the 2 years since her disappearance. Yeah. It would be really amazing if we had some answers tomorrow. It would be even more amazing if we found her tomorrow, and then also if we had a rest tomorrow, that would be really great too. I agree. It looks like Josie. I feel like they used pictures of her. But see, Josie's older. Even at the time that Summer went missing, he was like 12 or 11 at the youngest. So First reported missing. Why not? Let's see. Let me look at the wording again. Summer was first reported missing from her family's home in the Beach Creek community. Yeah, now they're not saying last seen like they were saying. See, I think wording's very, very important. No one wants to talk because everyone has something on each other. Yeah, that girl. Very true. And her cheekbones. Let's scroll up. I mean, they look similar. I mean, it's definitely... It's just, I feel like it's a little... I agree with many of you that she looks a little too grown, but these are professionals, okay? So I can't... I mean, she looks older than a 7-year-old in that picture, but it might be something... They might have progressed it, did that on purpose. I don't know. Between 7 and 12 or 11, she's going to change, but not as drastically. What do you guys think? Like between 7 and 12, think of your child. I agree. She looks like my daughter at like 10. Because my daughter was blonde hair, just as super light hair like her, and blue eyes, and she was real thin. So when I look at that photo, I see my daughter about not 7. About 10. It looks like yeah. But I'm glad they're doing that. Maybe the teeth are all... Yeah, the teeth are probably not as in good a shape, but they do them every 2 years. I wonder if some kids where their hair gets darker as they get a little older. Oh yeah, I'm sure. But at 7, her hair is probably still very light. I mean, my daughter's hair didn't start really changing color until it's still very light if she doesn't put some kind of like crazy dye in it. But I agree, Georgia. Good to see you, by the way. I feel like everything should be more positive and less critical. They are the experts. Yep, I agree. They are the experts. Definitely. These people, a lot of times, people have been recovered and they look so much like the sketch or the, age progression, that is crazy. So I'm sure, I think it's good. I just think I was surprised because I thought she looked a little older than what I would expect. But besides that, I think it's really good. Like Rose. Hey, still in leather. Yeah, I think it's cool how they have their hair. They made it look so realistic. Like the hair is even, you know, plus I would think maybe, I don't know, she was always so thin, but you can only see her face. So her face was round or is round. And it thins out as they go older, but she's only 7. Yeah, about 6th grade, my hair changed color from white blonde to a mix of dirty and white blonde. Yeah, I just, had permanent front teeth at 7 is normal. Okay, that's a good point. Somebody who was saying, yay, thank you, Judge Laura. Good point. If these are done every 2 years, it could be like, that's what kind of like I was saying earlier. Maybe they did it for a little bit older. 7 to 9. That would make sense. Her teeth were rotted. Yeah, they were her baby teeth, though. Right? A 10-year age for. Not quite, but. You wouldn't recognize that child. I know. I just wonder where she is. Gosh. Candace has very high cheekbones. Oh, she had lost her front baby tooth and a permanent one was already growing in before she went missing. Yeah, her teeth probably aren't that as perfect as they are in the picture, but I don't know. Maybe she is with a decent family who just wanted a child and purchased her on the black market. I don't, people who purchase children off the black market, probably not all of them are for nefarious reasons, right? I don't know. I agree, Real Sunflower. She does look like Josie. It's way too old. Like she wouldn't have all her new teeth at 7. It looks more like 11 or 12. Yeah. That's what you've been holding on to, One Love, is that she's just like at a family who just desperately wanted a child. Wish I could say that Candace has given me any info, but all I know is pretty much what everyone else knows. Wait, are you a friend of Candace or something? In light of her brother's, probably Special K. The woman seen at the airport in Colorado had 2 front missing teeth. Oh, the girl and the woman that was seen at the airport in Colorado had 2 front missing teeth. I wouldn't think so either, Summer, but some people are very, very desperate for a child. Like it's all that they've ever dreamed of, and usually though they'd want, if they're going to do something like that, you would think they would get a baby. Like, I don't know, maybe not. If you were a family wanting a child of your own and you couldn't have one, and you were desperate enough to go to the black market or try to find a friend who has one, that or whatever, I don't know, however they do it, don't you think you'd probably want a baby? A 5-year-old is not going to be very acclimated, or it's not going to just blend into the family that easily. Right, Mary? Yeah, some people wouldn't qualify to adopt. They're going to use this till she be about 11 or 12. Hey, country girl. I would think so too. Where Summer? Oh, are you friends with Candace or something? Hold on. Yes, we went through this a while ago. I got in contact because I have a deceased son, and I simply reached out at the very beginning. Oh, I'm sorry, still in leather. I've talked to so many people, so I apologize. Have you talked to her since the beginning? If you can't adopt, there's a reason. I know, Brittany. I was thinking of that too. I definitely will be live tomorrow. Of course, there's going to be people that are there in Tennessee who are going to be streaming. Last year, I did that where we raised money for EquiSearch. We got almost $4,000 for EquiSearch, which was amazing. I've been kind of wondering too, like, what could I do? But there's going to be, I think people are going to want to watch the people that are actually down there, but it doesn't mean I still can't do something. If Marlena still has her daughter. Oh, no streaming's allowed at the vigils or whatever? Right, Michelle D. I know it's company. I think Summer is with someone who really wanted a child safe in their home right now, but I think the chances of that are slim to none. Oh, you still talk to her, still in leather? Yeah, it is a rumor that she doesn't have the daughter that she well, I have heard by choice though that she like just has left her with a family member, but I don't know for sure for sure. I think that's probably a good idea. I swear, last time I was there, people went there just to like see who would show up. Let's see who we can get on camera. People secretly recording you and stuff. So, church here in New York that was doing adoptions, and it came out that they were doing them illegally. Yeah, I don't think that she should be hammered for her opinion just for thinking that she was abducted. I mean, we all we're I don't have, I guess, a set opinion. I really don't. I try to say I do and think I do sometimes, but I just don't because if I did, it wouldn't change like slightly all the time. Bradford. Who? What are you talking about? Where's Summer? Um, Bradford. I don't know that. Maybe if you tell me the first name, is that a last name? Bradford. It's possible, I guess, but it's about as unlikely as you can get due to the area. But that's the first name? Bradford? I don't know somebody. That's a weird name. Unless they do they go by Brad? Hey Sheba, how you doing? But most don't have memories of our first 4 years, so if they told her a believable story, she would might believe it. True. Oh, cracking cases. Are they live about Fred? Yeah, the only one I was thinking about was Brad with Sean also. But isn't cracking cases still supportive of John and Candace? So anybody that it's really it sucks, it's disappointing and stuff, but we knew he did drugs. I don't think it means anything as far as with Summer. I mean, I do get that the timing is odd that he was arrested like 2 days before her 2 year um, date of disappearance. I don't think it means anything, though. I mean, there was. It looks like they're really cracking down. I mean, all these people. We had Ricky Crawford and Celeste Maddox that were arrested for meth, and Fred talked very openly about his drug use. I don't know if that was something that helped take him down or not. He told me he would tell me, he's like, the law enforcement knows like I use drugs. They don't, he acted like they didn't care. He's like they know. But I agree, Rhiannon. BW. Brad was Sean. Oh, saying he was set up. Are they live right now? I try not to go live when people are live, so. Altman Hill is almost empty, right? It's Ed Redmond's freaking dream down there. I'm sure he was set up. It does make you wonder, like, it gets you thinking about, Jody Sue seemed pretty upset with Fred, and so did Dawn. I think Fred would he be stupid enough to sell to somebody like Jody Sue? Or somebody close to him? Probably, actually. He just doesn't. Don't forget, narcs sometimes get fake arrested while doing a large sting. No, I haven't, Sheba. I've been trying so desperately to get a hold of Laura. I'm like really worried about her. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really afraid that she's not gonna survive it. Like, I'm just gonna say it like that. I remember how scared she was just when he got arrested for the boots. And she was like really scared, really desperately trying to get that little bit of money to get him out of jail, and crying and like, I don't know what I do. That's all she's known. It's the same. She's in a worse, she's not married to him. Okay. So that's the first thing, like, where she's screwed. They've been together for over 10 years. She's not from that state. She doesn't have any family members in that state. And the family members that she does have, like, out of state, she doesn't have, like, the greatest relationship with. And there's not that many. So she has told me how Fred is like is her everything. She doesn't drive, nothing. And she's out there in the middle of nowhere. It's not like she's in town somewhere, like, where she could walk to stores or something if she was able to come up with money. I found out King's sport address for Don, and it says his current address, but there's a Bradford that lives there and is possible associates of Pam. Bradford, what's the last name? Let me look. Let me see what. I haven't looked up Don's background for a while. I don't know what site you use, but let me look. Don was in our chat yesterday by BTW. And he was laughing about Fred's arrest. And it's like, ha ha, you won't be talking to Fred again. I'm like, that doesn't mean I won't be talking to him again. Let's see. I'm looking on the Don's background and seeing if I see this. Let's look at his location. Yeah, it still has the 110. Are you talking about on Center Street? Is it Center Street? Yeah, the Center Street address. Didn't we, when we looked up that address, the 1257 East, or shit, sorry that I'm putting, it's just whatever. I think we've already looked into it and stuff, didn't we? I don't know if I'll have to look up the address here in a second and see if that's the one that I've already looked into. But I was kind of thinking maybe it was like some kind of transitional housing. But let's see. Hayes. There's Bradley Hayes. Look. That's who I was told is a sex offender. That is Marlena Crawford's husband's brother. He had a registered business called DW Trucking. Okay, let me see here at this ad. I have that address pulled up that you were talking about. Oh, Bradford. You know, Smith also, isn't Smith Jody Sue's I was going to say like her mom's maiden, but no. Who is this? Yeah, I see this Bradley that you're talking, or Bradford that you're talking about. He might, one love. I mean, his bond's much lower than we initially thought. Like much, much, much lower, much more normal for a charge like that. By the way, if anybody is able to or wants to donate, I have my Cash App and Venmo streaming at the bottom. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, since they've been tied to the house since the beginning. He took down the live. I have it. Which live is that? Don and Bradford both share the same address, and Pam was a possible associate to Bradford. Okay, I'll look. What man went for? No. So what did he put up? Finally put his foot down and charged him with harassment. Not sure if he is booked yet. What? Yeah, the only way he would, yep, if his property, he's not going to be able to afford it. Yep. I mean, he doesn't even have his bond. If it's $25,000 for each charge, that's $50,000. I think that's cash. Yeah, I don't think his property is worth that much. It's like at all. At the very most, like 15,000 or something for his whole property. I think that she doesn't have her devices. I don't think she has any device. I think she's out there with nobody. I wish I was closer. I think she's out there by herself with freaking nobody. What was he doing out there? Did he drive all the way there randomly just for that? I think the 50,000 is already the 10% renegade. I think it's 250,000 each charge. JLR was not booked for anything. Makes you drop everything and run to your phone. Sorry. Hey, Justin. Oh, thank you. I don't know if I should. Thank you so much. I don't know if the person wants me. Thank you, Justin. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. That was really nice. Now I'm going to have to get Justin back sometime. Now I'm going to feel like you never know. It will be a surprise. So does anybody know, did the law enforcement make him take that down or something? Because they took it as harassment, the video. And also, did he drive all the way to Arkansas? Where does he live? He lives in Florida. That's right. But what part of the state, and how long did he travel to get there? I mean, if it was just a couple hours, like, okay, I could see doing that, maybe even up to 3 hours. I wouldn't knock on the door. I don't know, guys. That's crazy. I don't think so, because what's the point? What new information are we going to get? Did you guys see in the article that of News Nation, Don showed an old, like a video over a year ago to show how harassed he is and stuff. He showed the video to him of over a year ago when Marissa and all of them, I don't know if Justin was with them, but when they went out to his job site. So that was Don's proof that he's been harassed and why he had to give up the boys. It's just safer. Yeah, JLR better be careful. He has a history of he knows, he's researched the law a lot, so he knows he can get away with it, but like he's pushing it. It's on Deet's channels. Isn't Deet's an enemy? I don't know. I can't tell who likes me anymore. Fred Hill claims they were trying to set him up, is what Cracking Cases live is about. I suppose I can. How long has he been on? I feel bad. I didn't mean to go live at the same exact time as him. Let's see. 23 minutes ago. So basically, they went live after me, actually. So I shouldn't feel bad. They might have had something set up, but was Fred Hill being arrested and Ronnie Lawson making statements that there were updates on the Summer Wells investigation? Is there any validity to Fred Hill claiming they've been trying to set him up since the beginning? Taking into account he is being held on a $2 million bail, that's big for any kind of drug charge or any charge period. Let's get cracking and talk about it. Seriously, he has a question that says, do you think Fred Hill is responsible for Summer Wells' disappearance? Do you know that 25% of the people said yes? I was reading his description to his video about Fred said and now you guys, it's not a $2 million bail. That's misinformation. That Cam would call me out in a second over that and give me so much shit. So we have now found out that the $2 million bond thing, I don't know why Mobile Patrol has that. It's not correct. They put an extra zero. They have $2.5 million on each charge. And yeah, that would be, we talked about this yesterday. Insane, but we've had many people call the jail since then. He should know that. But the new question is it $250,000 for each charge? And are they telling people $25,000 because that's 10%? Or is it $25,000 for each charge? Because if it's $25,000 for each charge, that's only $5,000. I know. So after he stood him up multiple times, that's when they went to his job. By the way, he did not get fired from his job. He was sent home for the rest of the day. Yeah, I know. He's ridiculous. Just anything to make him look like the victim. A girl in my area was taken by her neighbor, a Sunday school teacher, blew us all away. Was it a man? That's what I was wondering, Rihanna. Sorry, Rihanna. Or you taught me how to say your name one time. That's what I'm trying to figure out, because that's the only thing I could on mobile patrol. There's a couple more people added to Hawkins County intake. There's Fred. Okay. Yeah, it still says $2.5 million for each charge. But I'm guessing they accidentally put an extra zero and it's $250,000 for each charge, and then 10% of each, and that's why they're saying $25,000 each charge. You know, he doesn't have really that bad of a criminal history like that you would think. He's only had one other serious charge, but you know, he's a felon, so yeah, it is gonna affect him much greater than if he had nothing. He has that charge from Virginia. So yeah. I'm trying to remember though if that was drug related. Because what I remember is his sister was tweaking on drugs and he was sleeping, and he woke up to her like with a gun in his face, like a shotgun. And she was tweaking on drugs, and he like freaked out and hurried and shot his gun towards the wall. Is what he told me. This is what his story is. He freaked out and shot the gun towards the wall. He didn't shoot at her, but just to like, and because of that, or I don't know if it was because of that or whatever, she shot two at the same time, and it was like right past his head. And somehow Fred claims that all was twisted on him. And yeah, he went down for it. And I'm guessing he violated his probation, and that's why he had to do time. Because usually for your first charge, they would let you do like probation or something. So you think it's only $25,000 each for each charge? Or do you think when the people when they call the jail and they say $25,000, you don't think they've already taken into account the 10%? If it is only $5,000, he might be able to put up his land. Yeah, I know, but I was wondering if the 25,000 already is the 10%, because when you look at the mobile patrol app, let me pull this up so you guys can see. I mean, even though it's a mistake, I'm going to have to. Here's what it says on Mobile Patrol. And this is what I upload or saved last night, but it still says the same thing. So see how it shows down here. That's $2.5 million per charge. But I guess it was a typo. And so I was assuming it was actually supposed to be $250,000 for each one, which would be $500,000, and 10% would be $50,000. So yeah, I guess I have to figure out like if when they call the jail, is that with the 10% or is that with the 10% already figured in when they say the $25,000 per each charge? They're not giving out a full amount, then that means it's that means it's you think so? That's true. Bondsman he's going to be a little bit of a risk because he's never had any flight. He's never took off before, so that's good. So that's definitely a plus for a bondsman. But he has ties to Virginia, so that makes him a little bit of a flight risk. You know, people know with charges like this, as serious as this is, it's the type of charges people would run on. Hell, I would. I don't know. Probably would anyways. I don't know. I would be very tempted to. He's going to do prison time. But you do the crime, you do the time. You know, that's what my dad always said. Or if you win or play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. No. Does he have a failure to appear? I don't think he does. He really doesn't have the record that people think that he would have. Hold on, let me see what I can pull up here. Okay. So here, let me show you guys. Now, this is one of those pay sites that aren't always, they're not 100% at all, but it's a good starting place here. So, okay. What made there was children. Okay, so the children, according to Fred and Laura, the children weren't even there and they got charged with child neglect. He did. They were next door, but they slapped on the child neglect anyways. This is in Virginia. No valid operator's license, defective equipment, no operator's license, expired tags, child abuse, neglect, disarm, fire, discharge. Okay, no. That is in. Wouldn't that be the charge? No, this was in Virginia. Yeah, see, he's a felon due to the child abuse neglect. And the discharge of a firearm. Okay, here's where he stole the shoe or the boots. See, he only has these 2 charges, guys. It's not, I mean, this one, the one in 2016 has a few, but different ones. It has the, so these are his two charges. The theft of the boots at Walmart. And no, that can't be right because that's 2020. So he's had this must be another theft, right? Or wait, are the boots from, this is 2020. Let me look on Hawkins County website. Oh, shit. Let me see what they have for him. Let's go over there. Okay, so there's his thing with a witness to the Roy Lee Fanning. That's who he shot in the neck in self-defense. Okay, so in 2001, this is traffic. See how it says TR? CR is criminal, so we won't even pay attention to this one in 2001. What's this? Doesn't even have anything listed. 1999. Doesn't have any. Yeah, see, this was, people think he's such a bad guy. It's just like, so this is when he had a possession of a weapon as a convicted felon. Driving on revoked or suspended. Yeah, he doesn't have, and then he has these, which the 1999 ones, 2 of them are 1991. One of them's traffic. The 2 in 1999, we don't even know. Nothing's even really coming up. 2016 is the he had a firearm as a felon. 2007 is this the driving on revoked. So yeah, and this one's, he's just a witness. So I'm telling you, he doesn't have what people think he has. Let me yeah. He's only lived there in Virginia, and he has that one charge in Virginia. So he doesn't have the record that people think he does. So the child abuse and neglect is when the kids were in the home. They according to Fred and Laura, the kids were not in the home, but he's told the story in our talks. And Laura cried to me about it. They both swear the kids weren't even there. They were next door because his mom lived next door or something. This was in Virginia. Let me see, like, one more second on that. Let me look up the date of, yeah, it was 2016, that shooting. in the neck. So he doesn't have drug charges like people think. Yeah. The 2016 charge was child. I'm wondering if it was child neglect because there was a, well, no, they had child neglect in Virginia. And yeah, he said it. They said that they charged him with it, and that because the children, one was at school and one was homesick, but they were next door, according to him. So when they took him off to jail, and he's asking about his child, I'm assuming that's when, I don't know. Sorry, looking at a text. It's only 25,000. Is it 25,000 times 2? What? Because of that shooting. Because of this shooting. Hold on. People, let me switch screens here. They always mention that when he shot the guy in the neck. But see, at first, okay, it says a Rogerville man was admitted to shooting a man in front of his house, is under arrest and facing charges. The Hawkins County Sheriff's Office officials said deputies arrested 39-year-old Fred Hill Jr. He's not a junior. Their investigation shows Hill did shoot Roy Fanning. Hill has felony convictions involving the use of firearms. Hill was charged with unlawful carry or possession of a weapon Class E felony, so he got in trouble for that, not for the shooting, for having a firearm. And the alleged gunman in a shooting that took place last week on Bill Hill Road in Hawkins County, community of Beech Creek, has been arrested for being in possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. It says in a report released Monday morning, Sheriff Ronnie Lawson said the investigation revealed that Hill did in fact shoot Fanning with a firearm and that Hill has felony convictions in October of 2011 from Virginia involving the use of firearms. It's probably not going to let me view this one because it's Rogersville Review. The man who shot another man who was supposedly standing in the driveway of his Beech Creek residence last week was arrested later in the day after it was learned that the shooter is a convicted felon out of Virginia. In recent development, the victim himself could potentially face charges involving the alleged vandalism of neighbor's property, which was the Redmond's property. What is known is that about 12:42 a.m. during the overnight hours of last Wednesday, sheriff's deputies responded to the address in the Beech Creek community in reference to shots being fired. There, deputies spoke to Hill, who said that he had shot a man in the roadway at his residence. The victim, Roy Fanning, 44, of 350 Bank Drive, Fall Branch, allegedly discharged a firearm into the air and then pointed at Hill. at that time, Hill, shot Mr. Fanning, Lawson said. Fanning was transported by a family member to Wilmot Holston Valley Hospital, where he was reportedly underwent surgery for a gunshot wound to the throat. 2 days later, Sheriff's Deputy Bobby Moffett met with Edward Redman. There we go. Edward Redman. I need to look into this guy. Supposedly, he's in witness protection, but oops. Just let that out of the bag. 2 days later, Sheriff's Deputy Bobby Moffett met with Edward Redman of 245 Ben Hill Road, who said that on February 24th, Fanning was on his property and tore down a cable fence he has at the end of a country road or county road. Redman stated that Fanning, why do they put Fannin, had pulled up to the post that the cable was attached to and threw it in the ditch, Moffett wrote in his report. The complainant told Moffett that he did not want a report, but was inquiring to find out how to keep Fanning off of his property. Redman told deputy that Fanning had gone, why does it keep saying Fannin? Fannin. Had gone to the property of George Duran, a resident of Branford Fall, Florida, and damaged a steel gate. Redman said that Fanning was the only person in and on the property. Redman showed the deputy a map of the property and said there is not a legal right-of-way to Fanning's property. He said he was allowing Fanning to cross his land and use his landowner's road to access his property, but since Fanning has caused so many problems, he stated he doesn't want him back on his land. Moffett said he also spoke with landowner Duran, who said that Fanning has damaged his gate on several occasions and was told not to be on his property. The monetary amount of damage was said to be $1,000 for the steel gate and $100 for the steel cable. So that was the incident in question. But we still do not have any update, it doesn't look like, for Fred's arrest. It's a rumor, Moonshine Girl. According to Fred's the one that says that he's in witness protection. And he said if anything ever happens to him, it was Edward Redman. That's what Fred Hill said. He wants everybody to know that. Oh, thank you, Rhiannon. How do I say? Teach me how to say your name again. You spelled it out last time or something, or you told me it sounds like a certain word. I don't know if it's Ed Redmond's the one that he's claiming to be a witness. One of them that lives over there on the property. I'm guessing Ed Redmond. I mean, I don't know, because that's one that Fred always talks about. I can't find anything, Bama Cat. Yeah, that's what happened, Renegade. That's why he didn't get any charges for it. But he was a felon from that Virginia charge in 2011, so... let's see here. Can I find arrest Virginia? I forget the freaking county and everything. I had it all. Let me look in his folder, his Dropbox folder for Fred Hill. See if I have anything that shows his Virginia charges. I don't. Rhiannon, like Shannon. That's right. You used to like Shannon. Rhiannon. Shannon. Rhiannon. Okay. Yes, as well. My dad is big Stevie Nicks fan, and the song Rhiannon is whom from is he in love with her? Was your dad in love with her like my dad was? I mean, my dad's not. Listen, I have never really heard my dad ever talk about a woman being attractive, except a couple of times, and one was with Stevie Nicks. Like he seemed to have a thing for. And do you guys remember? I'm sure you guys do. The whole what was her name that hit the girl in the leg with the it was a big deal. It was like this figure skating Olympics or something. Who was that again? Anyways, the one that I remember my dad, whoever the blonde one was, the one that hit the girl on the knee. He said that she was attractive. I remember that. It was long when I was a child. I remember, but besides that, I've never heard my dad really talk about. Just a side note, I don't know why. Tanya Harding, yeah. Not very. I don't think so. I mean, not that she can really turn to. No, I'm really worried. I'm afraid that they got all their devices and she's out there with nothing, not even her tablet or anything. I don't know what the hell she's going to do. There's not even anywhere out there. She can't walk over to Redmond's and use a phone. They can't stand them. They don't like each other. And the next house to go now maybe Fred Hill mom's house, but I don't know if she'll be able to have access now that Fred's in jail, because she's not married to him. And the mom's house went. The sister, I think, is in charge of all that. Oh, that's awesome, Army. She got a sex tape out of it. A sex tape, get it out? Oh, Tanya Harding did? If they seize the property, she can't stay there. Well, do you guys think that they would seize the property? Because that property wasn't bought with drug money. Oh, a renegade. Same. I have to cut the grass too. And I ran out of, last time I cut the grass, like a week ago, I ran out of gas. So I only got the whole front yard done and half of the backyard. And so, and I figured the next day I would go get gas and finish it, but I never did. So half the backyard is a little out of control. It wasn't growing too bad because we didn't have any rain till yesterday or so. So yeah, now it definitely needs cut. Yeah, I have to. Tomorrow's gonna be a busy day. I probably will, if I'm live tomorrow. Gosh, that's Summer's day though, or Summer's day that the day she went missing. I'm sure I'm going to be live. There's going to be a lot of people live though tomorrow, but I'm sure I will be. I have a lot to do tomorrow, but summer is important too. Shirley, you have a riding lawnmower, right, Renegade? Because that would be torturous, like pushing. It seemed to be well endowed. Why am I finding that funny? I'm so immature. Oh, really? If there was manufacturing there, they might seize it because it's hazardous. Yeah, so I just have a push mower here, and it's not even one of the self-propelled ones, so that's okay. It gets me strong like bull. Strong like bull. Nothing but a weed whacker? You're going around with a weed whacker cutting the grass? 4.5 acres? That's quite the task. Oh my gosh. Shannon Rhiannon. Anyways. I'm just going to call you Benson from now on. Your picture is really pretty, by the way. She's super excited though. She says, what did I miss about it? She heard well endowed, and it really caught her attention. Just kidding. I have a 0 turn. Well, once you get done with yours, come on over, and this is only about, I don't know, a half acre. It would take you just like no time. It's good exercise though. I don't really mind it. The worst part about it is getting the stupid old push mower to start. But I've learned some little tricks. I've learned from looking on YouTube. If you turn it if you try to pull and start it when it's like, you turn it a little bit on its side and then pull and start it. Or you don't start it on the grass either. That's a no-no. Oh, it made her day. Oh, your picture. I thought you were talking about the big package comment, the well-endowed comment. I thought you were saying it made your day. Oh, gosh. Just kidding. Aww. Somebody just sent pictures of their grandkids. I like a good sport. Some people get mad at the things. I embarrass them when I say things like that, but Rhiannon. Okay, Rhiannon. That's about how long it takes me for about the push mower of just the half acres. I could probably do it in an hour if I'm really on it. Yeah. probably not. If you're doing a live about summer, unless it's like for charity, yeah, probably not. If it's like a live, tribute to summer, it's probably just best to turn off the monetization. But I remember one year or something, I forgot. I don't I totally spaced it and I got so much hell, I think. But it was only for like, I don't know, maybe I remember for a little short time I was live, like, and I remember people saying, oh, making a big deal. But yeah, I don't think you should it's probably best just to turn off the monetization because, it's supposed to be about Summer and not about making money off her disappearance and stuff. Or it's about bringing awareness, especially on the day that she went missing. So Rhiannon. Wow. That's what this whole live's about, is trying to pronounce Rhiannon. Is that really how it's spelled or said? Incest is immediate family. They've been making typos and everything there. Yeah. Do you think anybody will Army veteran? I don't. My guess is nobody will. I don't think anybody will dare have their be taken in super chats and stuff like that tomorrow. Yeah, we raised almost $4,000 for EquiSearch, and I can show that here. 1 second, if anybody's interested. It's still in my back office on YouTube. I think. Yeah. Under giving, here we go. Summer's Day. I know some people don't like that wording, but that's what we put last year. Fundraiser for EquiSearch. $3,817.85. See, I don't always take. I try to help too. And I've done donate. I've sent products out, giveaways. It's great exercise, Chastity. Once I get out there and started, I get on a roll, but it just getting that, or the energy to go out there and just get started is what the issue is. Once I'm out there started, it's no big deal. And it makes me feel good after I get that exercise. It's really great because if you mow once a week, there's your exercise for the week. Really should get more exercise than that, but it's really good exercise. I know, country girl. Yeah, it was amazing. And we really, it was amazing because we didn't really we didn't have a huge amount of people watching, probably just the amount as that is in here right now, maybe even less last year, during my little marathon or whatever I did for EquiSearch. but you guys were so awesome, and many of you so generous that we were able to still raise a decent amount. And yes, I donated myself a decent amount too. So in front of everybody, just not that people need to see what I donate or what I don't donate. It's just, I have my eye on one person on YouTube taking donations on the day, and God help her if she does. Well, I'm trying to think who would possibly do that. Tiffany Marie wouldn't. I know that. The only one I could think of that would probably was Voices Behind the Wall. For some reason, I just have it. I don't know. She doesn't have much integrity. Either does many of the others, but she doesn't. She just doesn't. Have you done a reading on Just Candace? No, but Reapers, I think I'm going to get off here in a second. I think I'm going to go live on my backup channel tonight. Boots on the ground again. Oh, that's really awesome, Chastity, and so thoughtful. Yes, I promise. Because I actually was thinking about, well, am I going to go live first on my backup, or am I going to go live first on here? Yeah, so everybody follow me on my backup. Here's the backup. If you're into like tarot and stuff, spiritual stuff, we like draw cards for summer wells and stuff, and sometimes I do readings for you guys, and it's a lot of fun, and it's right there. But I understand not everybody's into that stuff. Thank you, Michelle Reed. You guys all did great. Yeah, I saw that. I'm looking at your pictures, Jam. She really grew. Jam sent me a picture of her granddaughter at 5 and 8, just for comparison reasons. She doesn't want it shared publicly, but just so you guys know what I'm talking about. But Jam, it's crazy though, because your granddaughter at 8 years old, she looks like way. To me, she looks older than an 8-year-old at 8. But maybe it's because the haircut is kind of a mature haircut. I don't know. Does anybody know what this is off topic, a Surface Book Pro 3? Let me see what that is. I was trying to sell my gaming laptop so I could, because I have to pay bills and stuff, But anyways, somebody's trying to offer me a trade, which I don't really need a trade. I actually don't want to get rid of the laptop because it's a really good laptop. But I'm curious what they're trying to trade me, a Surface Book Pro 3. Surface Book Pro 3. Is it touchscreen? I don't know. Is anybody here smart with computers? Tell me if it would be a good deal. I have a Asus Tough Gaming F17 gaming computer. It's stated actually it was manufactured in 2020, end of 2021. Does anybody have a Surface Book 3? I want to be able to. Huh. How much? I don't know. I think my computer's nicer. Keep the laptop. Oh, it's a great computer. It's the one, it's a really, I hate to get rid of it, but I really need the money. And I'm not going to get rid of it unless, like, if somebody offers me some crappy lowball, I'm not going to take it. Even though I really need the money, I'm not going to do it because it's a really nice computer. But at the same time, I don't mind selling my stuff because I can just rebuy stuff in the future when I'm more stable, but I don't know. If anybody's interested in a gaming laptop, get at me. I've only had it for a year, but a little over a year. It's really nice. No, I haven't read Redmond's, but we should do that tonight, Miss you. Well, I'm going to go with you guys keeping the laptop because obviously there's a reason why you'd oh, that's a cute picture. Jam. I'm comparing her granddaughter pictures to the age progression of Summer to see if, and maybe I am wrong. Maybe because I'm looking at her granddaughters at 7 and 8 years old, and I don't know, they kind of look more mature to me than 7 and 8. So maybe it's been a while since I've had a child that young, so maybe I just thought Summer looked kind of mature in that picture. Discord is, I'm tech savvy. Oh, really? I have a built desktop too. That's what I was going to use, but it's just like it's one that that's what when I first started YouTube and stuff, because I had a really crappy laptop. Actually, no, I got my built desktop to play World of Warcraft because I needed something cheap that I could, but at the time, that's when, and it's still, I think, hard to get, what are they called? The graphic cards. So I bought a cheap like desktop that somebody built themselves it was good enough for gaming though. It worked really good for World of Warcraft and I still can use it. So that's why I thought I could sell this one, but I really love this laptop, but I could always buy another one. It's really good. Asus, it's a big screen and it's only an Intel Core i5 though. It's not i7, but it has really cool like things you can set the computer to for different, like if you're gaming, if you're whatever, it's hard to find a laptop that you can run games on, especially something like World of Warcraft, or I haven't tried it I haven't tried using this with World of Warcraft in a while. Lenovo, that's a good computer. I know, that's true. Quality of the parts they use in the Asus Tough gaming components are military grade tech. The CPU is fine. It's all about the GPU anymore. It's an i5 won't. Yeah, it's a really, really great computer, and it has that it has that armory thing. The armory. Maybe that's why they named it that, because of military grade, but it's let's see, yeah, the armory crate. I could show you guys real quick before I leave. And then I'll be live on my backup later. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'm probably about to wrap up for those who are here and wanting to just talk about summer. Who knows? I could be on another hour. Things always, I always say, I don't know how many times I'd be like, okay, I gotta go. And then next thing I know, I'm still on here. See, I haven't opened the armory crate forever. So now it's like installing. Must have had an update. But yeah, it's 17 each screen, I think. I think that's what the F17 means. What time on backup? Give me at least an hour. So probably about 9 p.m. Eastern. Definitely before 2 hours. Yeah, on my backup tonight, Rhiannon. And why do I even keep trying to say it? Benson. That's what we're talking about. I'm going to go live on my backup. And this is it. And the link is right here that Nightbot shared. That's my backup. If you want to come hang out with us while we do readings tonight. I also give people in the chat readings, like, for fun. My new laptop has the AMD Ryzen 7 and the NVIDIA. I think that's what I don't know where to find that information. Probably under settings or mine's 11. Okay, it's a 11th generation. Okay, 11th generation Intel Core i5. Has 8 gigabytes of RAM with 7.74 gigabytes usable. 64-bit operating system. No pen or touch input is available. And Windows 11 was installed on October 1st of 2022. I was trying to look at the what the how to find if it has. I know it's a NVIDIA or whatever graphics. It's really nice. I really hate to. I know people say not to get rid of it, but sometimes, you know, desperate times call for desperate measures. I really do. I have to sell some stuff, but that's okay. We all have to sometimes. Let me look at this. Maybe if I look under the display, it will tell me the graphics card. Thank you, Kate. See, there's a lot of people that still don't even know I have a backup or do readings. They're like, you do readings? I'm like, yeah, okay, let's go back to the armory. Okay, here we go. 11th generation. At the top, it says NVIDIA GeForce RX 3050. So your RTX 3050. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 with a GPU of 4 gigabytes, 128 bits. So you can change the it's really neat. I haven't looked in this. I didn't know I just noticed all these settings and stuff somewhat recently in the last few months. But it's really cool. And you can change the effects of your all Aura sync utility features are now part of Armory Crate. We encourage you to download and install Armory Crate for full Aura lighting control. Device okay, let's download it. Okay, okay, now it's installing something. Hopefully I don't lose you guys. I already have installed. Oh, I already have the virtual pet. I already have the Armory Crate. Oh, that's going to make me. Never mind. I can't do it right now. See, I need to. I haven't even done. I have to do updates. Look at all these updates I need to do. So I'm telling you guys, if anybody's needing a good gaming computer, this is really great. And just think of all the information you could probably find on me on here. All my personal information on here. You can find all kinds of good stuff. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Come hang out on the backup later on, and we will talk soon. Till then, ta-ta.